Your AI has a landlord, and they just changed the locks. Most people treat AI assistants like electricity. You flip a switch, it works, you don't think about it. ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. You open a browser, type a question, get an answer. Easy. But this week, something happened that should make every regular person reconsider that relationship. On June 9th, 2026, Anthropic launched Claude Fable 5, described as the most powerful AI model ever released to the public. People were using it for writing, research, coding, business strategy. Millions of users almost overnight. 3 days later, on June 12th, the US government ordered Anthropic to shut it off. Not just for foreigners, for everyone, including you. No warning, no transition period. Just gone. The analogy, your brain will actually remember. Imagine you've been renting your favorite productivity app, say Microsoft Office. But instead of living on your computer, it lives entirely on Microsoft servers. You can only use it when they decide you can, under their rules, in their country's legal framework. One day, Washington decides the app is a national security risk. Microsoft gets a letter. The app goes dark. You open your laptop on a Tuesday morning, mid-project, and it's just not there anymore. That is exactly what happened to Fable 5. Millions of paying users. Gone in an afternoon. And here's the kicker. This wasn't a hack. It wasn't a bug. It was a policy decision made by people in suits who most of those users will never meet. In a legal process, those users were never part of. Why? This hits different in 2026. For a while, this was a theoretical problem. Sure, the cloud could be shut off, but come on, that'll never actually happen. Well, it happened, and it's not just Anthropic. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick's directive signals that the US government now considers advanced AI models to be export-controlled technology, the same category as weapons components and military hardware. That means any frontier AI model could, in theory, face the same treatment. The precedent is set. The switch exists. And now everyone knows it can be flipped. So, what can you actually do about it? This is where devices like the Olaris One and Tiny AI Pocket Lab go from cool tech toy to genuinely important infrastructure. Both are personal AI computers boxes you own, that sit in your home or office, that run AI models entirely offline, with zero connection to anyone else's servers. Think of them like this. Olaris One is the powerhouse version, packing an NVIDIA RTX 5090 GPU with 96 GB of RAM. Essentially, a personal AI data center the size of a desktop PC, capable of running models as large as GPT-class systems entirely on your desk. A Tiny AI Pocket Lab is the democratizer about the size of a thick paperback book. Weighing under a pound, running models up to 120 billion parameters at practical speeds, starting around 450 fps. Fits in a bag, runs completely air-gapped, no internet required. Both run models from Olimar and Hugging Face, open-source AI models that no government can export control off your device, because they're already on your device. What does runs locally actually mean for a normal person? Here's the plain English version of what running AI on your own hardware gives you. No one can take it away. When you download a model to your Olaris One or Tiny device, it lives on your hardware. A government directive to Anthropic or OpenAI doesn't touch it. Those companies don't control what's on your box. No monthly fees ever. You pay once for the hardware. The models from Olimar and Hugging Face are free. No subscriptions, no token costs, no, your plan doesn't include this feature. Your data stays yours. Every question you ask a cloud AI gets sent to a company's server, logged, potentially used for training, potentially subject to legal subpoenas. With local AI, your prompts never leave your home. Zero. None. Works with no internet. Power outage at the router? Doesn't matter. Your AI still works. But I'm not a tech person. Neither is most of the population that uses AI every day. The whole point of devices like Alaris One and Tiny is that they're designed to be plug-and-play, no command line required, no IT department needed. Alaris. One ships with a full software platform where you can browse and install AI models like apps on a phone. Teeny AI advertises one-click deployment of 50-plus AI models. This isn't a hobbyist project anymore. It's a consumer product. The real lesson from Fable. The Fable 5 shutdown wasn't about cybersecurity. It wasn't about a dangerous model. It was about control who has it and who doesn't. Right now, when you use Claude, ChatGPT or Gemini, the answer to who controls this is not you. It's the company that built it and the government that regulates them. Owning a device that runs local AI models is the equivalent of owning your books instead of renting them from a library that can burn them. It's the difference between a car you own and a rental that the agency can remotely disable. After this week, that distinction matters more than it ever has.